Well, rooted a toot, a boodle the fucking doot. Welcome back again, you idiot fuck bastards. It's disgusted, yet satisfied. And I am your host, as always, Snake Mitchelltree. And with me, of course, your co-host, PT.
Hey, what's up, you dirty tramps?
And thank you, dirty tramp fucks, for joining us once again. And as we are back again to recap what we are disgusted yet satisfied with from our last video. And of course, we're going to give you some predictions for the upcoming week. So let's get right into that shit.
Yep. All right, so you idiot fucks. In the last video, we had given you our predictions for August 1st, the weekend of boxing and UFC. And so, of course, we'll recap that, and we'll also give you our predictions for this weekend, August 8th. Again, more boxing and UFC. So, what did Mitchelltree have for you idiots on August 1st? Well, it was the battle out in Las Vegas, Nevada. USA, it was, I gave you 3 fights to take a look at there, and we had, the first one was not a title battle. It was a 10-round fight, scheduled for 10 rounds, 154-pound weight class, the super welterweight division. It was between Charles Bad News Conwell and Paul the Punisher Kroll. And so this fight, it on paper looked pretty good. You had the 12-0 with just 2 draws for Paul Kroll there. 12 wins, 0 losses, and 2 draws. Conwell coming into the fight was 21-1, coming off his only loss. So this was an interesting one. Of course, the numbers had Kroll as a pretty decent dog at a plus 360, and Bad News Conwell was sitting at that minus 600. So how did it go? Well, Mitchelltree said, let's take Conwell in it, and this fight ended up going almost the distance. It made it to the 9th round, but it was a knockout, TKO, unanswered punches, 2 minutes and 36 seconds into that 9th round, and Bad News Conwell got it done. So Mitchelltree, correct on the first one.
Nice.
Nothing to be disgusted with there. Definitely satisfied.
Nice.
Then we had in the second of the 3 fights that Mitchelltree had for you. Now we had our co-main event of the night. This was for the IBF World Lightweight title, the defending champion, Raymond Danger Morataya. He was facing Hobson Nino Cancesa. And, again, this was another good one. Scheduled for 12 rounds at that 135-pound weight class there for that lightweight championship. 24-0 fucking Morataya, though, coming into this. How did this one go? Well, obviously, Morataya was a heavy favorite going in. He was a minus 1,600 we had him at, plus 810 for Cancesa, heavy dog. But, it did make it the distance. But unanimous decision in the favor of Danger Morataya, the champion. Got it done, defended his championship, and he just couldn't knock out Cancesa.
For being an old man, he put up a fight.
Yep, I will hand it to him there. He came into that one, the 37-year-old. But yeah, he wouldn't go down, and
Nope.
I don't think Morataya was ever in any danger himself of losing that fight, but
he wasn't.
He wasn't able to put a stop to Nino, so it went the distance. But there you go,
Nice.
2-0 for Mitchelltree there.
Very nice.
Can he close out with the 3-0? Well, we had the final main event of the night. It was for the WBC World Lightweight title. So again, right at that 135-pound area there, we got a 12-round scheduled bout. This was vacant title here at this time. This was William Cameron Zapata and Lamont Roach Jr., the Reaper. This one is, was scheduled to be a great fight. for that vacant title that Zepeda once had the interim title of, and then he couldn't hold on to it or actually take the actual title from Stevenson there. And that was his one loss coming in. So he was 33-1 coming in. Lamont Roach Jr., we talked about it, 25-1-3 coming into this fight. Both these guys were basically, hungry for this chance. And,
Nice.
Roach actually was that slight favorite at that minus 152 we seen him at. And, of course, we seen El Cameron at a plus 120. And that's what Mitchell Tree liked on that one. I said,
Nice.
Go with Zepeda. And how did this one turn out, folks? Well, it did go the distance. But again, unanimous decision in favor of William Zepeda in this one. And he did.
Nice.
He owned that fight. I mean, outside of that first round that he didn't look too good. It looked kind of a little shaky. The Reaper he definitely won that first round, I would say.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Yeah. The second round, it looked a little better for Zepeda, but I still think a lot of the scorecards probably had the Reaper even winning that one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he won maybe one other one later in the fight, but he was just dominated the rest of the way.
Yeah, he got beat up pretty good.
Yeah. Zepeda took care of business, just relentless with the punches. You gotta love it, and congratulations to him as officially now he is a world champion.
Man,
And holds that WBC World Lightweight title to himself now. So good for him, and great fight, and even better, there it is, folks.
Nice.
The parfait hits at a plus 172. Got all three of them. Mitchell Tree is definitely satisfied with that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how about you, PT? You had fights going on that night also. They probably were, again, early ones. I don't remember. I think those early in the day. Maybe they weren't. You fill us in on
They
that.
were 11 in the a.m. Mountain Time. So they fought in Serbia. So I went with, like I said last week, a three-fighter parfait on that one. First one, Alexander Racket versus Tiber Tabura. Well, that one was an all right one. It did go to decision. I did pick Alexander Racket to pull it off, and he made some racket all right. It was a decision, but he still pulled it off for me. So definitely satisfied about that one there.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2 fight, man, awesome fight. Navajo Sterling versus Jan Blachowicz. Navajo, I went with Navajo because he's a bad motherfucker. I know Jan is too, but Jan just a little bit too old. Nah, round 1 KO, just under 3 minutes. Navajo got her done for me. So
Quick, like. Yeah.
2 for 2 right there.
There you go.
So satisfied on that one. Last fight I picked was the main event. Euros, the Dr. Medic versus Daniel D-Rod Rodriguez. Well, if y'all seen that fight, you know it lasted 30 seconds. The Doctor definitely sliced and diced D-Rod in 30 seconds. So
just like PT had predicted.
Oh, man. Yep. So my 3 last week, I am definitely satisfied. Once again, your boy PT tore it up. So last week, awesome. Definitely not discussed with anything. Satisfied with last week. And hopefully we gonna do it again this week.
Do it again, yeah. And as you see there, folks, a nice plus 102 for PT's bar.
Oh, yeah.
We hit those plus numbers, and yeah, we're about to do it again.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we doubled it up this week with us both taking care of business. Let's do it again this week.
Oh, yeah.
As now...
What you got, Mr. Snake, on you this week coming up as far as boxing, right?
That's right. That's what we got. It'll be August 8th. And this time what Mitchell Tree is going to give you, instead of just all on one fight, one event, occasionally Mitchell Tree split it up a little, and this time I'm actually just going to give you 3 main events that are going on across the globe here, folks. So the first one I'm going to go with here, this one, taking place in New Zealand. So this will be pretty early if you're in the States. This one will probably be in the very early AM, right around 5 a.m. in the mountain time in the middle of the country there. So, yeah. Early one there for the IBF Cruiserweight World Title Eliminator. So this is a chance for the winner to go get a shot at that actual title, at the IBF Cruiserweight World Title. So this is an eliminator battle. It's between David, the nice guy, Nika, and he is facing Floyd Masson. And these two guys now, Masson's coming in this as he's the dog now at a plus 360. The nice guy, Nika, minus 600. Bit of a favorite here on this now. How does it break down here at this 200-pound weight class? Well, it's scheduled for 12 rounds here. Both these guys, there's some similarities. They're both New Zealanders themselves, originally born in New Zealand. They both actually fight out of Australia now, too. So they both have some things in common.
New Zealand's right down the street from
I guess
Australia.
Just down the block.
Yep.
So, yeah, these guys have quite a bit in common, other than, well, there's some difference in size for sure. Nika, the 31-year-old, is 6'6", and Hassan, the 34-year-old, is 6 foot even. So we got a bit of a height difference there for sure in this matchup. But Mason's a big guy, so he belongs right here in this weight class, and he's sitting at 17-2. The nice guy, 12-1. Both these guys have good records. Both of them are on streaks here. The nice guy's won his last 2 fights since his only loss that he has. Masson has also won 3 consecutive since his last loss. So interesting battle. Wouldn't be surprised, obviously, if it goes any direction in boxing. It can always happen. Knockout ability, definitely for either of these guys. But Mitchell Tree's staying with the nice guy on this one. Take David. Nika is what Mitchell Tree's going with in his first fight.
Taking the bigger fella, huh?
Yep. I like that height, and I like that he's a little younger. I like this fighter.
Yeah, Floyd has a little bit more experience, but that's
yeah, a little more experience, a little more age.
But no, I think
he's a solid guy.
I'd take the 6'6", 200 David Nika.
Yep.
Tommy Tucker.
Yep. Indeed, I agree, and that's where I'm going. So, as we go to the next fight that Mitchell Tree has, you will travel to another place here. We'll head out to Dublin, Ireland. We're going out to the island, and it's for the IBF World Middleweight title. This one is a vacant championship out there. This title's up for grabs. Winner of this is taking it. It's between Aaron Silencer McKenna and Espinosa El Chapo Olija.
El Chapo?
El Chapo,
what the
yes.
fuck?
And yes, and weird enough, El Chapo Olija is actually from Italy, fights out of Italy. Not sure what his real deal is, because he's not Il Capo, he's El Chapo. But he's a 6'1" fighter who's 22-0, so he's got to be taken seriously here. Espinosa Ole. Espinosa Olija. Yeah, but don't forget about the silencer here. McKenna, he's a 27-year-old fighter, 20-0 record himself. And so, and McKenna, he's actually from Ireland, so he's home, but he fights out of Los Angeles, California right now, if I'm not mistaken. So he had to come back home to come defend his turf against the Italians, or El Chapo, who isn't really Italian. Well, I don't know. Either way, good battle here. 2 guys with
Oh yeah.
No losses, and I love it.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, they're both 6'1". They fit. I wouldn't be surprised if this one goes either way. But what the books see is El Chapo at a plus 310, and we've got Silencer McKenna minus 450 as the favorite here. So what does Mitchell Tree say to go with on this one? Well, I'm taking Silencer McKenna here on this one. I think he's gonna keep going and get to that 21-0 record and give El Chapo Olija, give him his first loss.
Well, the Silencer.
Yes.
The real El Chapo is in silence right now, and so the Silencer's gonna get him.
Yes.
All right.
He's gonna and we'll have to see here. And obviously, I would not be shocked. Olija is a pretty good fighter here. Obviously, 22-0 record, but yeah, I think the Silencer is gonna take him down. So that's what Mitchell Tree's got you here on the second one. And now here we go. We just got one more for you, and it is, of course, this is a rematch. This one is great. We're taking you out to the UK. We're going to England here. Two English fighters. They're going to rematch again. They fought back in last December, 2025 December. It's for the British and the Commonwealth super middleweight titles. You have Troy Trojan Williamson and Callum Simpson going at it again. And, well, the last one, as we all know, it actually went it got it to the 10th round there. It was late in that fight, and Williamson actually just took over.
Oh, shit.
I think on the books, Simpson was probably going to win it. Simpson was definitely, or on the cards, Simpson was going to win it there. At least from a lot of points of view there. But in that 10th round, he dropped Simpson 4 times. He just one after another. There was no 3 knockdown rule, obviously, in that fight. I was just
thinking about that,
And they called it after that 4th knockdown. Enough is enough. Williamson just went off on it. It was what an exciting finish to that fight. But I'll tell you what, this rematch is very interesting here at that 168-pound division there. Scheduled for 12 rounds again here. We've got, the rematch. Obviously, Williamson's the older guy at 34. He's the shorter guy at 5'11". Simpson, 29, 6'3". 18-1 record for Simpson. That one loss, obviously, his last fight to Williamson. This is an interesting one. The books actually see Simpson as the very, very slight favorite at a minus 144, and Williamson at the little bit of a dog here at a plus 112. Understandable. A lot of people expect that, the guy who lost to come back, get his belts back. I
think Callum Simpson wants to get revenge.
That's a lot of times how it goes, and then it sets up that potential rubber match, right, to really decide. But what does Mitchell Tree see? Well, Mitchell Tree actually thinks this time Troy Williamson's actually going to get it done again. I actually have a feeling about it that he's actually going to double it up and just get it over with and win again. And so taking him on this one, that's what Mitchell Tree's got for you. When you put those three together, looking pretty good at a plus 202 right there. Mitchell Tree will take it.
Nice.
Well, there you go, folks. So that's what Mitchell Tree's got. How about you, PT? We've got some UFC to cover here.
Oh, yeah. So this week, Las Vegas, normal time, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Went with the 3-fight parfait once again. First fight, Ty Thriller Miller. He's taking on Billy Ray Golf. It's a welterweight fight. Ty Miller, there not too much of age difference. 26 Thriller against Billy Ray's 28. Ty Miller's a little bit taller, a little more reach advantage. Thriller is 7-0. Billy Ray's 9-4. I'm going with Thriller Miller. He's fighting out of New Mexico, USA. So Ty Thriller Miller is who I'm rolling with. Billy Ray Goff. He's all right, but I think he fights out of Connecticut or something like that.
I believe that's where he does currently
Something like
fight
that.
out of.
But
Yeah.
I'm taking Ty Thriller Miller. He's
Undefeated
fighter. He's been tearing it up.
Yeah.
And Billy Ray Goff, he's all right, but like I said, I'm going with the Thriller.
Billy Bob Ray Guy,
Oh, yeah.
Jared Goff, Cyrus the Third.
Yep.
Probably gonna get his 5th loss here, is what PT's predicting.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm thinking. That's gonna happen. The Thriller's taking Billy Ray down.
All right.
All right. Second fight I'm going with is Yadir the Cuban Problem Del Valle versus Darren the Damage Elkins. This one's, I don't know. Yadir, 30 years old. Darren the Damage, 42 years old.
Ooh.
So
Bit of an age difference again here. Another old fighter there.
oh yeah, and Darren the Damage does have some a lot of experience. He's 29-12. The Cuban Problem is 10-1. They're pretty much the same height, same weight. The Damage does have a little bit of reach advantage, but I just think that age difference is
Gonna be too much.
is going to be too much. And that the Yadir Del Valle, the Cuban Problem, he's been on a rampage as well. So I'm going with Yadir, the Cuban Problem Del Valle.
Taking the Cuban Problem to be a problem for the Damage.
For the Damage.
And
so
yeah.
We'll see what happens in that one, but
All right.
that's number 2 for me. Number 3, I got the main event. Killian Zalkild. This is a lightweight match. He's going against Matusa Gamer Gamrot. This one was a hard one for me to pick, but because I like both these guys. I just think the Gamer Gamrot is he's got a lot of experience. 26-4-1. He's 35. Zalkild's 12-1, 26 years old. Pretty much the same size, all that. Zalkild has a 5-inch reach advantage against Gamrot.
He's a little bit taller too, I think.
Yeah, he's about 2 inches taller.
A few inches, yeah.
But so I'm going with Killian Zalkild, lightweight against. He's gonna take out the Gamer.
All right.
So that's the main event on that one. Yeah. So those are my 3 picks. Hopefully we get them done again. I knew Snake would jump back in last week.
Heck yeah.
So we gonna do it again this week for y'all.
That's what we do.
Oh yeah.
BT's sitting at plus 138 for this
Oh,
one.
yep,
He's sitting up
138.
there for you. So, yep. And of course, folks, you know we don't give advice about gambling here whatsoever. And we certainly don't encourage any form of gambling. This is just what we do. And as you see it, that's our predictions for this week. And as PT was just noting, we absolutely killed it last week.
Oh yeah.
PT's been on fire. Mitchell Tree's back.
Oh yeah.
So you idiots will have to stay tuned to see where we go from there.
Bombs.
So there you have it, you idiot fucks. We killed it last week with our parfaits. You see what we're disgusted yet satisfied with. And you got our predictions for the next coming week. So we'll catch up with you on the next one and let you know what we're disgusted yet satisfied with. And until then, you idiots can fuck the fuck off.
Yep. If you guys have a problem with that gambling, call that number, you trashy bastards.